Welcome to day 15 of NTI. So let's get started with yesterday's day 14 of NTI, which was dealing with the metric of length. Okay, so we have our first exit ticket question of 600 millimeters equals blank centimeters. So we should know, according to our chart that we made yesterday, that 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. So if I have 10 millimeters, that makes 1 centimeter. So therefore, 600 millimeters is going to give me what centimeters? 60 centimeters. Another way of solving this is saying 600 millimeters divided by 10 millimeters per centimeter gives you 60 centimeters. Next we have 8 meters equals how many millimeters? 8 meters equals how many millimeters? Little guys. Okay? So, I know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters, which also equals 1,000 millimeters. But I have 8 of them. Therefore, 8,000 millimeters is 8 meters. 8 meters times 1,000 millimeters per meter gives you your 8,000 millimeters. And the last question on the exit ticket. 900 centimeters equals how many meters? Well, we know 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 9 meters is therefore going to equal 900 centimeters. 900 centimeters divided by 100 centimeters per meter gives you that 9 meters. All right, so today we're going to move on to liquid volume when it comes to metric. So what I need you to do right now is, before we get started solving any problems, is go ahead and record down, hopefully in your notebook, this chart. So what you see here, all this right here, I organized into a chart here. So you could copy down both. But what it's saying is 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Now we're familiar with liters by probably soda bottles, because you get a big bottle of soda, which I haven't had in a long time, is 2 liters. Okay? Therefore, it would be 2,000 milliliters of soda is in that bottle. Now, something we never ever really hear of is kiloliters. 1 kiloliter. Now, if you're dealing with companies like that deal with a lot of different types of liquids, maybe even gases, you might have kiloliters, because 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. So when you put all that together, the information you have here and the information you have here, you end up finding out 1 kiloliter is 1 million milliliters. Huge. So here's my chart that also says exactly what you see up here. My table, I should call it. 1 liter gives you 1,000 milliliters. 1 kiloliter gives you 1,000 liters, which gives you 1 million milliliters. Okay, so with that being said, let's get started with, well, if for whatever reason you haven't gotten a chance to copy all this down, just hit the pause button. But we're going to get started with our first problem. All right, here we are with 3 kiloliters. Now we talked about kiloliters as a pretty big amount. Large amount. I mean, that's like a kiloliter could be 500 soda bottles, right? I don't think you've ever been to a party where you've purchased 500 soda bottles. So you probably haven't seen that large amount of liquid. But if I have 3 kiloliters, how many liters will that be? So according to our table over there and our formula up here, 1 kiloliter will give you 1,000 liters. So if I have 3 of them, how many liters am I going to have? 3,000 liters. Okay, so 3 kiloliters equals, or 3 kiloliters times 1,000 liters per kiloliter gives you that 3,000 liters. Don't forget to record that answer down. You're going to want that for the exit ticket. All right, moving on to the second problem. This one I'm going to have you do on your own. Now, as you see, you can't see all that table information, so I hope you did record it all down. So 6 liters equals how many milliliters? Go ahead, hit the pause button, and solve this now. All right, and we're back. So we know, according to our table and our formulas, 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. Therefore, if you have 6 liters, okay, 6,000 milliliters is equivalent to that. 6 liters times that 1,000 milliliter per liter gives you 6,000 milliliters. Alrighty, next problem. Don't forget to record that one down there. 8,000 milliliters equals how many liters? Go ahead, hit the pause button, and give it a shot. Okay, so just like our last problem, we know 1 liter makes 1,000 milliliters. Well, if I have 8,000 milliliters, how many liters is that going to be? 8. Because it's 1,000 times less when you transfer it over to liters. Or another way of saying that is 8,000 milliliters divided by 1,000 milliliters per liter gives you 8 liters. Number 4, 4,000 liters is going to give you how many kiloliters? All right, go ahead, hit the pause button, and give it a shot. All right, we know 1 kiloliter makes 1,000 liters. 4,000 kiloliters, so if I have 4,000, not just 1,000, it's going to give you 4 kiloliters. 4,000 kiloliters divided by the 1,000 liters per kiloliter makes that 4,000 kiloliters. Number 5. 51,000 milliliters gives you how many liters? All right, hit the pause button and go. So we come back to this problem of 51,000 milliliters. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? It is a lot. Not as lot as you might imagine, though, with such a huge number as that is. Because 1,000 milliliters makes 1 liter. So if I have 51,000, it's going to make how many liters? Now, some of us could do this mental math in our head and get 51. Others might need to make the expression. And then you see all these zeros and you're like, my goodness, I don't know what 51,000 divided by 1,000. So you could also use this trick here, which would shift the digits around the decimal. So you have to look at how many place values have zeros. Or another way of saying this, what is 1,000? It's also known as what power? 10 to the third power. So I'm shifting 3 times. So therefore, if I have 51,000, I'm going to shift 3 times. Which gives you the answer of 51. All right, last but not least, number 6. You thought 51 was huge. Look at this guy. 5 million milliliters equals how many kiloliters? Go ahead, hit the pause button, and do it. All right, so we know that 1 kiloliter makes 1,000 liters, which makes 1 million milliliters. So if I have 5 million, not 1 million, but 5 million, that's going to give me 5,000 liters, also known as 5 kiloliters. Now, another trick besides shifting, okay, in this case, I would have to shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 10 to the 6th power, when you're talking about a million. There's another trick you could use here. Cancel out zeros. And then 5 divided by 1 gives you 5. 2 strategies to use right here when there is shifting involved, when there's these large numbers you have to be dividing that ultimately are powers of 10. All right, with that being said, now go ahead. Hopefully you've copied down the correct answers to each of these problems. And just so you don't have to redo them again on the exit ticket. And then go ahead and solve the last 3 problems that are counted as your exit ticket questions. Good luck, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.